find Tracy's advice can be of great help on the way to becoming successful. His teachings will spur you to do a better job and achieve greater success in life. Tracy is a living illustration of inspiration. If your goal of getting wealthy seems far off, pondering on the following teachings will bring you closer to your desired outcome. Tracy is an expert at writing self-help books. He also provides good direction, motivation, and advice for personal growth. In his book, Getting Rich Your Own Way, he explains how to help oneself get money. If you stay until the end of this video, you will learn the following: how to choose the specific paths to money, how to learn from the actions of the wealthy and emulate them, why you should strive to become a no-bounds person, and why wealth isn't a matter of chance but rather of habit. Part 1. Golden Opportunities. Many people traveled across the sea in search of a better life. During their travels, these immigrants shared stories. They awaited the appearance of the American coast from the boats. Meanwhile, they spread rumors of golden streets. They claimed that America's wealth was unbounded. It also had limitless possibilities. The possibilities they mentioned are real. Anybody can achieve success, but that doesn't guarantee that it will be simple. The likelihood that you will become wealthy is not in your favor. Therefore, you need to do more than merely dream in order to reach that level. You should exert your self-control over your actions, routines, and attitudes. But if you consistently act correctly, you'll succeed in your endeavor. Part 2. Begin at the beginning. Money alone does not distinguish between the rich and the poor. It takes time to develop the strategies necessary to accumulate wealth. Wealthy people concentrate their efforts on increasing their riches. They go through a series of trials and errors before succeeding in their objectives. That is why it is important to emulate what other successful people have done, and then repeat the process. Finally, you'll have the same result. Financial independence does not occur by chance. It is also not a miracle. Simply said, cause and effect led to it. You can learn how to become successful at making money just like developing any other talent or abilities. As a result, you're not wealthy yet because you haven't figured out how. Part 3. Learn how to get rich. Everyone aspires to be wealthy, but not everyone succeeds. You can follow these tried and true ways to become wealthy. You can become an entrepreneur. Economic Past tells us that this is the best path to getting wealthy in America. 74% of all self-made wealthy people in the U.S. have their businesses. You could also work your way up. 1 in 10 of the American millionaires worked for big firms for a long time. There were hard workers who got promoted and earned stock options. These people took part in profit-sharing plans and stuck by that money. Hence, eventually they became millionaires. For example, the Seattle area is famous for its Microsoft millionaires. These people worked in the 1970s and 80s as programmers and secretaries, and they earned riches via stock options. You can become a professional. Education is essential. 10% of American rich people are professionals. They have high-level degrees like engineers, doctors, dentists, lawyers, etc. Their services are always in demand, and they charge high for these services. You could enter a sales profession. 5% of American millionaires are in the sales profession. They're either sales consultants or salespeople. Great salespeople may never have their own businesses, but they're well versed with selling a product or service, and they make large sums of money by doing this. In this case, the 80-20 rule holds. That is, the top 20% of sales professionals make 80% of the money. You could also invest well. It is rare but also possible to become wealthy from investing wisely in the share market. Part 4. Learn from the best. Finding successful people and modeling your conduct after them is one of the best strategies. The following qualities continue to show up as the most prominent qualities among the wealthy. Uncommon common sense. The wealthy have the skills to learn from their past. They didn't repeat their mistakes. These people found out what did and didn't work, then they chased what worked. Intelligence. This is more than the marks you got in school. Some of the people polled didn't perform very well during their college. Some didn't even graduate. Many successful people have the curious mind of a child. There are 2 main types of intelligence key to succeeding in life. These include social intelligence and entrepreneurial intelligence. The former is the skill to get along with people, while the latter is the ability to spot potential for money making. These 2 types of intelligence aren't included in a regular IQ test. Sadly, these are also not tested in schools. Job excellence. Successful people are excellent at their jobs. They're experts at whatever they do. An above average performance is not needed. Instead, you should aim for excellence. Dedicate yourself to become excellent, and after 7 years, you'll be among the top 1 to 2% in your field. Self-reliance. Best performers see themselves as the primary motivating force in their lives. As per them, they alone are responsible for their success. Hence, they don't blame others or make excuses. Result orientation. Successful people's primary focus is to get results. They have a single-minded focus. Some additional ways to put your life on the fast track to wealth are: be fully committed to excellence. Don't forget to save at least 10% of your earnings. Toil harder than others. Try working during lunch hours and start an hour earlier. Knowledge is power in today's age, hence build specialized knowledge. Never allow fears or worries to grip you. Find your weaknesses, and then strive to improve them. Get a suitable job, and then give your 100% to that job. This advice may sound simple, but 10% of U.S. self-made millionaires work their whole lives for their firms. They gain riches by reaching excellence in what they did. Successful people tend to love their jobs. Ask yourself what you like the most, and then do it. What things are you great at? Answer this question, and then focus your life around these competencies. Be committed to lifelong learning. Motivate others. Don't waste time on useless activities. Assume full responsibility for your actions and results. Have your priorities straight. Don't be content. Instead, ask for more. Ask your boss to give you more responsibilities. Try doing these quicker, so much so that others can depend on you to do the job fast. Becoming a sound manager means getting promotions, and many times this relies on the people you know. Hence, think of joining some professional group, find out the main areas of your job. Each job has some main responsibilities, hence, find these aspects and focus on how to achieve them efficiently. This concludes our summary of Getting Rich Your Own Way by Brian Tracy. If you like these tidbits of knowledge, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.